Hey guys, and welcome back to the Gaming Droid, and welcome back to the Droid Gets Hexxed. I'm just going to grab some more mossy cobblestone, and because I don't have the tools required, I'm going to leave this well enough alone. Leave this well alone, and move on to see if I can find anywhere good to set up a nice base where I can start making tools and crafting things that are useful. This is a great little thing, guys. If you put it into a dark environment, it will open up and produce light, which is lots of fun. Down we go, up we come. Check on the mini-map, see if we've got anything interesting. We've got some sakura trees, which are some very nice coloured woods, but we don't appear to have any blacksmiths or villages or anything like that. Blacksmiths and villages and things like that, guys, really, really nice places to go, because as I said, they give you pretty much everything you need to start. And you have villagers, which you can torment, which is lots of fun. And lots of food and things. There's all sorts of things, guys, that you have to look out for and that you can find on the map, which are worth looking out for. Things like, if you see a grey rectangle with a lighter grey edge, likelihood is what you've found a blacksmith. And if you go to a blacksmith, guys, you can gain access to iron armour, iron equipment, free bars of iron, free blocks of iron, all sorts, guys, which means that it's well worth checking out interesting shapes and interesting looking things on your map. So if you see anything interesting, it's always worth going and having a look. Now the towers, guys, are full of monsters and monster spawners, and if you ever manage to get to the top floor of one of the towers, you'll unleash a tower guardian. But to compensate you for the fight with a 300 hit point creature that can almost one-shot you, and that destroys terrain and items when it hits them with its explosive ability, you do also gain access to some pretty cool bits and pieces. You gain access to some magical equipment and some magical items in the chests which are kept in those towers. And once again, the tree capitator mod didn't quite cut down the whole tree. That time it was my fault because my axe wasn't tough enough, so I didn't have enough durability left in my axe to cut down the whole tree. And this is one of the autumn zone, guys. You can actually get plants or trees to grow with this colour anywhere by cutting down these trees, and you'll find that they drop specific coloured saplings. These are important, guys. These are Geishel greens. These are used for capturing wild chocobos, and as one of my desires is to have a golden chocobo, I need to capture some wild chocobos. So let's have a look at the map, guys, see if we can see anything interesting. There's a tower. Ooh, that might be a village. So guys, what we'll do is we'll continue our exploration in this direction, and we'll hope to find a village. That's a Hexxit essence, guys. They're used for crafting some of the interesting, I won't call them class specific armours, but some of the interesting special armours. Killing a bear can provide you with leather and things, but I don't think I'm quite tough enough to... Yes, there's a village. So guys, what I was saying about villages is villages can be really, really useful. Because first off, they're a safe place to go. They have food. They will have monsters spawning, but wow, what on earth is that? That is a kind of tower I have never seen before, guys. That is a tree tower. I've never actually seen them before. I've heard about them. And once again, they can be nasty, just like the stone towers. Some of the towers you find, guys, are actually really weird because you'll get netherrack towers. Netherrack towers are perhaps the strangest kind of tower, because they're built with something not of this world. But actually they're often one of the easiest kinds of tower to use or take control of. Now these are often trapped. See, there's a treasure chest there, but there'll also be lava up at the top. So what I'll do is I'll climb my way up. I will nerd pole my way up to the top. Nerd pole my way out, because I was too close to the tree. Because there's often going to be lava up at the top here. If I have a look down, yep, lava. So I'm going to block that off. I'm going to build myself Another crafting bench, yet again. Crafting benches everywhere. Get some more logs. Some more sticks. And make another axe. Once I get to the village, guys, I'll be able to move into using the Materials and New mod pack, or the Materials and Me mod pack, which will allow me a lot more freedom in how I deal with making tools, and will allow me to sort of get into the meat of it. It looks like quite a good village, I think. Yeah, we've got 4 farms. I don't think we've got a blacksmith, but we have definitely got a crafting room, and we've definitely got a nice big house as well. There's one of the nice little birds. So guys, this sort of tree, while dangerous, sometimes has some nice stuff in it. So what we want to do is we just want to get rid of all this lava. Lava can be valuable later on, guys, but it's not really all that important. Now. And by doing this, guys, is how you release the lava on top of yourself. Oh, that was so useless. That was a complete waste of time. I'll get rid of this, and this, and this, and this. Grab this. Anything else I want to get rid of? Seeds, don't need those, especially if I'm going to a village. That should be everything I need to get rid of. So guys, that was a bit of a waste of time, but at least you know how to deal with those trees. And some of those trees can contain some really nice bits and pieces, some really nice ores, some really nice minerals, some really nice equipment. So here we are in a village, guys. As always, the village, when it's built in this sort of terrain, is a little bit weird, because it's not really designed to be built in this sort of terrain. And so we have doorways pointing in weird directions, and people who are locked inside their house by the very fact that it's been built the where and how it's been built. So where is this guy's door? This guy's door is over there. Okay, so I was right the first time. It was facing the road. I just didn't dig deep enough. Ah, here's the door. So guys, this is one of the crafting houses, and it contains everything for the Materials and Me crafting. You've got a stencil table, crafting bench, part builder, pattern chest full of patterns, and a tool station, guys. And then you've got this, which contains 3 little bits of pattern, which isn't very many. But some of them, guys, will contain obsidian pickaxe heads. I've seen them have bronze, I've seen them have some really rare stuff. They also have a piston, which is really useful for making certain kinds of sword. And they come with a random selection of patterns. So let's see what patterns we've got, guys. In fact, we've got all the patterns to make one of my favourite things, which I'm going to make right now. Let's see if I can use this kind of cactus. We want a sword blade, cactus sword blade. Then what we don't want to do is we don't want to make the handle out of cactus, guys, because it will fall apart. So we add some wood. We have to add non-logs. We have to add bits of actual wood. So one of these, and pop that there, and actually build a tool rod rather than a stick, because it's slightly better to have a tool rod rather than a stick. And then we go on to the long sword, guys. This is one of my favourite abilities because it actually gives you some great oomph. And there we go. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to get rid of these because these are essentially useless to me. I'm going to get rid of the saplings for now as well. Excellent. We have wool, which I can take with me. This is one of the great things about being in villages, guys. You'll get lots of stuff that you can use. So what have we got? We've got a chisel and we've got an iron binding. And iron binding is really useful, guys. Chisel, not so much. So what I need now... Actually, I need my wooden pickaxe because I need to get a couple of bits of stone so that I can make myself a Materials and Me stone pickaxe. And literally, guys, all we need is that one bit of cobblestone, which is one of the advantages. I don't have the right sort of pattern, so I will have to make myself a pattern, like so. Pop it in the stencil table, and then we'll flick through the patterns. First pattern is usually the pickaxe head. Pop it in the chest. And now, guys, I can use that to make a stone pickaxe head. I have an iron binding, and I will make myself a wooden rod from a wooden stick. And then, guys, what we can do is we can build a pickaxe out of all three. And this isn't a reinforced pickaxe. It's reinforced because I've used iron binding, which means that it lasts longer than a normal one. But it's got a stone head, which means I can repair it with stone. So if I do damage to it, I've damaged my pickaxe, but if I pop it in here with a bit of stone... Actually, I haven't damaged my pickaxe at all. My pickaxe is fine. Let's dig up this, guys, and let's damage my pickaxe. And if I pop my pickaxe in here with a little bit of stone, I can repair it up to full. And this is really useful, guys, later on, as you add different things to your pickaxes. I mean, to be perfectly honest, making an iron pickaxe with the Materials and Me pack is so difficult that it's completely pointless. It lasts for longer, guys, but there really is no point in making one, because you can add a diamond bit to your pick, which lets you mine everything that an iron pickaxe can mine and more. It allows you to mine everything, including... that's one of the weird bits about Materials and Me. If you use right click, you can actually place blocks with your pickaxe. It's kind of like an undo function. But if you use a diamond bit, you can actually create... Where's my wheat? You can create yourself some nice sort of obsidian mining tools that you can repair with bits of stone. So you can literally repair your tools with any old bit of stone. If you take a tool bench with you, guys, you can actually repair your tools on the run. So you can actually repair your tools as you go, which is just crazy if you think about it, guys. It means that as long as you're mining up a little bit of stone, you can always repair your tools. And this is one of the weird things about the mod pack, is occasionally you get villages built on some rather crazy positions. So in this case, guys, the top of the village is literally up a cliff, and there's no real way that the mod pack has of making that make sense. So, where are we? We're here. There's an interesting building over this way, guys, that I want to have a look at. So these little buildings are just little pods. They rarely have anything useful in them. But then other buildings can be quite useful depending on what you find. You can find libraries, you can find blacksmiths, you can find all sorts, guys. The crafting rooms are usually there, and the farms are usually there, but an ironsmith and a blacksmith, or sorry, a smeltery and a blacksmith, are not so common. Is this a building that is completely buried? Oh, good grief. This is a building that is completely buried. This is a very odd spawn. Oh no, it's not completely buried. Once again, right-clicking is a kind of undo with these tools. But, as you can see, it's not completely buried, it does have one entrance. So, this is a weird spawn, guys. But, it is also quite useful, because it has a lot of stuff that I need. So, let's dig our way back in this direction, back towards where I had my crafting house. You can also make tools like mattocks, guys, in this, and what I'll do is I'll dig my way back to my house, and then I'll show you some of the other stuff you can make. And I'll see you again next time.